Make sure I can see. Oh,
Oh man, welcome back. Today we doing a game
here we
preview.
go.
We got the Cleveland Browns going over to Detroit, which is which is actually fairly close to each other. Um, to play the 2-1 Detroit Lions. Of course, I'm your boy Zeke, aka Fat Boy Season, and I'm here with my dog, Deej. How you living, man?
Hey man, I'm living blessed, man. No complaints. It's your boy D, Swaggy D, what you want to call it. But to be honest, I'm not the Cleveland should be in the North, the NFC side of the North when you think about it, because like you said, it's only a few hours away from it.
Yeah,
But
like
we don't make the mapping and everything, so it is what it is.
yeah, every once in a while they have like the fan reimagined divisions, and I think our division is it's like us, Detroit, Buffalo, and
Yeah,
like Cincinnati. Like that the one that's what makes the most sense, like from a geography standpoint. But
yeah,
Dallas is in the NFC East, so it just kind of is what it is. It don't make sense. But
facts.
yeah, so we got the 1-2 Browns. Like I said, traveling to the 2-1 Detroit Lions. So Deej, just what do you think are the keys to the game?
Man, it's going on the trenches. Like we were just talking about, there's already a little bit of chirping going on
Big
about
Chirpin.
the offensive line and the run game,
Yes,
opposing they
sir.
will against the. I think are y'all number one? And the rest was it? I know y'all top three. Y'all number one.
One in rush defense, three in pass defense.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure that total defense that should be two. So yeah, one. Oh, my bad. Excuse me. Nigga. Respect to the Browns.
We the best in the
Uh,
nation.
well, there you go. You got the best defense going against the best offense. So that's really opposing wills. So I think it's going to be the trenches. It all depends on how the offensive line and the defensive line shake off things. Because we got the playmakers on the side. Y'all do a lot of man. So yeah, it's really going to see which is the offense better than the defense. I think the slight edge that we have is the fact that we have a top offense and we have a above average defense. I'm not ready to call it elite, but it looks like what it should be. We're a top 10 defense. Now are we a top five? I gotta see a little bit more performance on that aspect. But yeah.
Yeah, I 100% agree. The trenches, which is the general statement in football games, but it's like really the emphasis in this one. Kind of like you said, y'all have a top three offensive line in the league, if not the best. Battling between like y'all and Philly and whoever else you want to throw in there. And our defensive line is probably playing at the highest level of anyone right now. Obviously, Miles Garrett, who I think is the best defensive player in the league, arguably the best non-quarterback in the league. But y'all have two really good tackles. Penei Sewell, top two tackle. Him and Wirfs is probably up there. Taylor Decker's been really good for a long time. I saw he showed up on the injury report, but I assume he's playing.
Rest
Uh,
day. That's all it is.
he's been I think he's been limited all week, but he's no a DNP, then limited, but he practiced today, so I assume that he's playing.
Yeah.
Um, my thing, I mentioned this before. I want to see what y'all game plan in blocking miles. Is it going to be a lot of one-on-ones? Is it going to be dedicating the tackle? Is it going to be dedicating the running back? And the more assets you have to allocate, the simpler in theory, the simpler the route combinations are behind it. Fewer people out in the route, stuff like that. Um, but the difference I think this year from other Browns defensive line years or defensive years is that the defensive tackles have been playing really well. And that's not a weakness of your offensive line. It's just not the strength, because the strength of your tackles would be your interior. Malik Collins I think it's like number one in I think pass rush win rate on the interior. Mason Graham. I don't know if he's from Michigan. I know he went to Michigan, but I'm assuming he's from that area. So I guess kind of a homecoming game from him. He played really well, and we go about four-ish deep on the interior. three, four deep on the edge. So a lot of fresh bodies to bring that way. So interesting to see what that ends up being. On the flip side of that, obviously, um, we probably are down to two backup tackles, depending on whether or not Jack Conklin plays. And then obviously Aiden Hutchinson. I always mess up him because we got an Aiden Huntington. So Aiden Hutchinson on y'all squad, obviously. One of the best edges in the game. So also our plan to block him. What does that look like? And I think that's going to be a huge factor in this game.
Yeah, y'all do got them y'all nose tackle, and I think that's where it's gonna come into play is what does Christian Mahogany, Tate Ratledge, and and Glasgow, what do they do in that interior, that middle, on the outside, which is gonna really dictate what you do with Miles. I do think we'll see some one-on-ones with him and Sewell off the strength. I wouldn't be surprised they may throw a double in there depending on who's in there if we got backups. Um, but it's gonna depend on what Johnny Mo do. How quick he get the ball out, that we stick to what we're doing and stuff, which I think is gonna be the case. Um, I think what it is with our team is though, it's just kind of like we just keep running the ball and running the ball, and it's either like eventually you tire out. So I think that's where it comes into the aspect is the Browns gonna hold that fortitude to keep trying to stop the run. I mean, we got Goff, so I think will go over the top and stuff in that nature. A lot of weapons. I know I got Ward and what's the other dude?
Newsom, who's
Newsom.
been
Okay.
who's finally gotten better. I guess he just said he's not a good nickel. He's forced to
Mhm.
play outside again because Emerson got hurt. So he's actually been pretty good this year. But our slot corners have been ass,
Okay.
to say the
I mean,
least.
okay.
So yeah, they
So it sound like a Laporta JMO. The Ward gonna be
it
on
sounds
St.
like
Brown. We know. Yeah, we know
he
Ward
don't
gonna be.
travel though. He
Oh,
don't
he don't
travel.
travel?
Mm-mm. Now,
Okay.
what I
Well,
would
I guess
want
that's
is
pretty
for
good.
him to travel if when St. Brown goes in the slot, I would love to see that. Him or Newsom,
Okay.
anybody but a nickel, I would love to see on St. Brown in the slot. But yeah, he don't travel. They just stick to their size. Like your boy Schwartz just be like, hey, we just gonna play how we play, dog. He's just
Facts.
something I thought about the other day because they were showing highlights, and I forgot he played on y'all team. Was damn DJ Reader. Hate that mother dog. He been he
Hey
been he
man,
been
he
tearing he
been
been
like quite
tearing
yeah.
he been tearing Batonio up for 6 years, dog. I was like, oh fuck, I got goodness.
Hey, look, he been the thing about him and then what's his Tyleek other
Yeah.
time he been quietly been our rookie's been quietly been solid, especially down in the trenches over there. So I think it's interesting. I'm not gonna it could go. I can see it being a close game, but then I can also see it getting out of hand. So it just all depends on it is all about keeps. I don't when it comes to your offensive side of the ball. I mean, we good at the stopping the run as well. So it's kind of like y'all main threat I think is Jukins, but I mean you still got to worry about Joe Flacco, doing stuff over the time, and so I think it'll be a defensive game, low scoring game. I think that's what it'll be. Outside, if some miscues happen and it start getting out of hand, that's different. But I don't expect nothing but at least a close game going into halftime, possibly.
Yeah, I think that's really like gonna be the turning point of the game is what can we do offensively. And even if like the defense is holding up and offensively we just not turning the ball over, I think it'll stay close. But if it gets to that point where we throw Flacco's throwing it and you look up Kirby got a pick and damn Branch got a forced fumble or something, then it could get a little wicked. Basically how that Ravens game ended up turning out because it was turnovers and special teams that really let the team down. So I don't know. I don't know what this offense is still. I know we're gonna try to run the ball. I think Judkins need to get 20 plus carries if we wanna win. Like we did a lot of ball control against Cincy in the first game, and then this last game we, to Stefanski's credit, stuck with the run. And then in the fourth quarter, Judkins had like a 30-yard run, and he had another 15-yard run and a 20-yard run, and he really started getting better as the game went on. So hopefully we stick to it there, and then kind of like you said, with y'all too, sticking with the running game. Hopefully, uh, our depth won't allow us to get worn down in the front. Hopefully, and we'll be able to continue. And this is a big game to see really what Captain America in the middle, Schlesinger, see if he's still, is progressing on the way that he's been so far, which with last week being one of his best weeks, he probably should have got rookie of the week, but they gave it to Buddy from Washington, but that is what it is. Um, so yeah, just seeing because we're a young team, especially defensively, so well, really both sides of the ball. But to see how the young players uh come back after a big win.
Yeah, I'm into and honestly too, the good part about it is, and it'd be a good litmus. I mean, I know your offense is young and stuff and that, but the defense, because outside of the Mason, the Miles Garrett, and I'm about to say Mason Garrett, like Mason Graham, but outside the Miles Garrett and the Panay Sewell battle, you got to think you got Hutch on the other side too. So
Hmm.
he gonna want to try to impose his will, which I think
Trying
he got
trying to show
the
he that
first two.
guy.
Yeah, so I mean the first two games I think he was getting his legs back underneath him, but he been in the backfield, and then in the Ravens game, and finally he's been able to make them impacts. So I think this would be a good game to see what his litmus test is, and then also our secondary. Our secondary kind of is actually is starting to gel them better. I think people don't give it as much credit as what it is, but that and then I want to see if Muhammad if he can have another solid game again. I
Yeah.
was impressed with the 2 sacks, I think like 5 or 6 tackles, or something like couple pressures and everything. So I think that's where
Yeah, I think
it can get interesting.
yeah, for us with Flacco, unsurprised, I guess surprisingly, he doesn't take many sacks because he gets rid of the ball. But the bad
Mm.
thing is he gets rid of the ball and like he doesn't give stuff time to develop. Because like it's plays we've had like if you go back and look, it's plays to be had, but he's just getting rid of it. And sometimes it's pressure, and then sometimes he's just trying to get rid of it. And it's like I get it, man, but sometimes you got to stick in there and make the play. So I want to see, or not even see, we need Jerry Judy to come
Mm.
alive because he's been very pedestrian this year. Um, we obviously gonna try to do some mix matches with like Njoku and Fannin. Probably gonna be a lot of 12 personnel. Probably a lot of 12 personnel. I want to see Dylan Sampson get more involved because since Judkins has come back, he really hasn't been much involved. But like in week one, he was really good in the pass game, in the quick game. Uh, but
You
yeah,
think that's because of the coach infatuation?
I think it's just because they've been trying to get the ball to Judkins. Because I think like
That's all about okay, okay.
what they envisioned was Judkins is somebody that can get you consistently 3 yards, 4 yards because he's gonna fall forward to just try
Mhm.
to keep us out of third and long because this offense with this quarterback, third and long, you're not gonna be good. So we need them third and threes, third and twos, where you make and run, you can pass it, you got variety on the different things that you can do. Because third and seven, we might as well just punt at that point, honestly.
All right.
Yeah, so I want to see. But yeah, like I said, Judy. Um, I want to see how much Terry and Arnold plays. They've been having discussions. Could they talk like he got benched or they just took him out for a little while? There's been a narrative around that, so I want to see. I think Judy can have some success there, or he needs to have some success there. DJ
Mm.
Reed, I like him as a corner. I like him since he was in New York. He's pretty good. So maybe try to get some stuff on Arnold. He's a little handsy. So maybe, we're gonna need help. We need some pass interference or something. So that's what I'm saying. Like Flacco, like
Hey,
look for Bond downfield because he running goals all day. Like goals and overs all day. So we'll see what we can get.
you got to remember, but then you still got that boy. You got Kirby and Brian Branch back there, and then you got Amik Robinson. He been quietly playing good in the nickel. So
Hmm.
I think TA. I mean, they've been letting him be a little handsy. I mean, as you can see, all Judy got to do is push off, in the helmet and stuff. You get a touchdown every time. You see, they let D Hop get away with that touchdown. So I mean,
Yeah,
it,
the yeah, man, they let the vet get away with
oh,
stuff,
not
man.
a not a touchdown, but he got the
The
PI
pass
or whatever.
interference,
It's
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
He had
So
two long catches against us, but they were just fighting the whole time. It's like, man, he gonna win it every time, and if they don't call it, it just is what it is, dog.
the referees must know it's his farewell tour, so that might be what it is, man. They just no, he ain't out there like that. They'll give him a couple plays here and there, and call it a day.
He there for a good time, not a long time, because it's like, hey, we're trying to get what we can get. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a good game. I think at least for a while. A guy that covers the Browns and he like randomly be right on these things. Like a couple years ago when the defense was really good and we were about to play the Colts with Gardner Minshew, he was like, "Hey man, this game about to be a shootout," and it was like 39-38. And then he brought it up today. He's like, "Yeah, I just feel like this is going to be like a random shootout." He's like, "But if that happens, we're not going to win." But it just feels like
And
one
y'all
of
don't want it to
those.
be a shootout.
Oh, of
Y'all
course
want it to
not.
be as low scoring as possible.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I think, like I said, I think the magic number's like 20. Like 20 and
Mm.
under, I think we can stay in the game. But if it gets like anything past that, yeah, I don't know. We're gonna be struggling. Um, but at some point, man, I think Stefanski's gonna figure out this offense. I want to know when I want to know if he's gonna wait to just go straight to Dylan Gabriel for like a whole game or a week prep, or if like Flacco looks horrible in the first half and he's like, in like it's like maybe like 13-0 or 13-3 if he's like, yeah, we need to inject some life and put the rookie in. I don't think he's that bold, but that's something that I would
Mm.
at least consider because it's Flacco, man. Flacco's time done, dog. I'm sick
Hey
of it.
man, I mean, honestly, I would say go see what you got. What you got? You got a defense that's going to allow you to get the ball back to your quarterback. So that at that point, because the thing is, if you go the whole year and you play Flacco, then you got to debate. Do you feel confident in the two quarterbacks, Shador or Dylan Gabriel, or do you want to go back in the draft and go find you another quarterback?
Oh, Flacco's not
Like,
playing the whole year. I think
oh
it's
man,
it's
I'm
more
just
so
saying.
it's more so
When
when.
is he gonna be done? Oh, okay.
Yeah, folks that cover the team think it's gonna be like Miami, which is week 7, I think.
Uh,
I think that's what they're aiming for. Because we got y'all, then we go overseas to play
oh, they trying to
Minnesota.
preserve the confidence of him. I got you.
Yeah, we go overseas to play
Yeah.
Minnesota week 5, and then week 6 we go to Pittsburgh.
Uh,
And in the history of Cleveland going to Pittsburgh, you don't start a rookie in Pittsburgh. Like all bad things happen.
happen.
Yeah, in Pittsburgh. Nick Chubb's career essentially ended in Pittsburgh. So
Uh,
you don't play rookies over there. So I'm interested to see when they decide to pull that plug. And I think the Dolphins actually that feels like a good spot. They kind of trash. Uh but yeah. So but other than that, man, what is your prediction for this game? We need a score. What you got?
mm, are we doing one? Or are we doing two in case?
Whatever you want to do, dog. Because I got two. Because I got my
I got
realistic, and then I got the I can't pick the Lions one. So what you got?
Okay. I mean, I'm gonna say if it's hard nose, is that what we think it's gonna be? I'm gonna say it's gonna be 20. I'm gonna say 24. For some reason I want to say 24-14, but 24-17.
Okay.
I think that keeps it like in a club like
Mm,
either 24-17 or like I mean, yeah, 24-17. And then I feel like if it gets out of hand, like for whatever reason, the offense will overpower the defense, whatever, then I can see it being like a 30, 31, 31, 38, 14 or something like that.
Yeah, y'all
I think y'all
defense.
gonna score. I'm not gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say out. But look, I think what it is and people not realizing is like we play better when we have a chip on our shoulder and everybody doubting us, and that's what happened the first week. So it's like everybody like, oh, so I like the fact that they got that spark where they understand like, but then also too they understand like they not like, caring like harping on the next game like their whole attitude now is like, hey, on to the next one. But the main goal is like we got to get to a Super Bowl, like a Super Bowl or bust. I think, yeah, like I said, it was last year was the window, but I think they
Yeah,
understand the sense of urgency of what it needs to be. And also, too, is like, the defense, I said they got something to prove, too, because the offense has been the offense. So the defense got to, do their thing.
that's a fact. And I'm about to say, yeah, y'all like to try to run it up, and hey, look, and if it ever get too wicked, I'm gonna have to make that phone call to Miles, be like, hey man, you know what you did in 20, you know what you did in 2018. We might need another one of those. But nah, I think my realistic one, I got like for like a 20-10, I think. Like a 20 to
Okay.
10. Y'all get like two tugs, couple field goals. Because 10 feels like what we gonna score, like just realistically. Um, but then in the one that like, hey, I can't pick the damn Lions to win. I got like still probably low scoring, like 17-14 in like a just nasty ass game. And the Browns win that one. But in my picks, I did pick y'all to get the dub
Okay,
on that.
okay. Appreciate
Yeah.
that, my boy.
Yeah, it's like, but I picked us to lose last week. I was like, I can see it, but like if I'm doing picks, I can't really.
I got you. You got to
Yeah,
be more, you got to take the
yeah,
fan out of it.
yeah. I'm trying to be more level-minded this year, man. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. What they say, the Lord working on me. Uh,
Hey, look. Hey, you better than Dre though. I respect the fact you said, you know what? I'm not going to bet on it. I don't know where Dre thought the Ravens was going to win, but shout out to that
man,
boy. You know,
yeah, I can't bet on nobody else's team, man. It's like, nah, hey, like,
hey, that's when that hate come in. It's all hate.
yeah, man, I can't do that at all, man. But yeah, man, I appreciate you for pulling up. Uh, shoot, let them know where they can find you.
Hey man, go find me. I think it's LL Cool Deej on the Twitter, and I think that's about it, honestly, for me. But appreciate you having me on the show, my boy. Always, always love to you and the fam.
Yes, sir, man. Always, man. I appreciate you for pulling up, and we out.